Hello everyone and good evening. Our today's aim is to have a brief discussion on the difference between the checked exception and the unchecked exceptions. The exceptions that are checked during the compile time are called as the checked exceptions. The Java compiler checks the checked exception at runtime for the purpose to check whether the method that throws an exception contains the code to handle it. If there is no code, for example, there is no try catch block in the method which will throw exception, then the compiler again checks that if the method throwing the exception is declared with the throws keyword. If neither of these cases are satisfied, then the compiler throws the checked exception. The checked exception class extends the exception class. Some of the examples of the checked exceptions are the SQL exceptions, the IO exceptions, and etc. On the other hand, the exceptions which are occurred during the runtime are called as the unchecked exceptions. Unlike the checked exceptions, the unchecked exceptions are not checked during the compile time by the compiler. These exceptions are handled during the runtime. These unchecked exceptions, therefore, are not checked by the compiler at compile time, and neither the compiler tries to check whether the method that will occur or create an exception contains a try catch block within it to handle this exception. These exceptions are arised mainly due to the false programming or some errors like by the user. For example, if a user tries to divide a number by 0, then such activities give birth to the unchecked exceptions. Some more example of the unchecked exception is, suppose that we have declared an array of size 10. Now if we wish to access the element present at its 12th index, then such an event will give rise to array index out of bound exceptions. So these exceptions come under the unchecked exceptions. The unchecked exception class inherits or is a child of the parent class runtime exception. So this was some key difference between the checked exceptions and the unchecked exceptions. Thank you.